Welcome to the German Embassy in Stockholm. Today we are exploring the many opportunities of space. 60 years after the first human spaceflight, today in 2021, space exploration is more active and promising than ever. Space science and technology are increasingly important in areas such as communication, security, and climate protection. Today, we are bringing together key players from politics, science, and business, among them 3 astronauts. They are all present here today in person and online to explore how Germany and Sweden can work together in further developing space science and technology.
I would pass the word again to Per Thøgersen, because he mentioned at the beginning that the 3 Länder in Germany already cooperate to join hands. We have to do it. State level has to join hands, federal level, then within the European Union, the countries, and the European funding in addition. So Per, the floor is yours.
And I must say it's heartwarming to listen to you and to realize how much close cooperation we already have between our 2 countries. Ambassador Prince and I, of course, represent our respective governments. I would be curious to hear from you, either short now or via mail or so. What can the governments do? What are the prerequisites? What are the structures needed if we want to achieve even closer cooperation? And I said at the beginning, we will come back to follow-ups. If you have ideas on how to use this network, another meeting later this year, maybe on working level, we are open for everything. We really want to push this agenda further. And perhaps also just a short clarification. Minister Ernkrans mentioned we have a space law. It's kind of old, so it's now currently being modernized and to fit the future space requirements. But if you would allow me, Anna, if there are ideas, what can we as government representatives do to help you to deepen cooperation? And if you have anything on what you would like to see as a follow-up.
Maybe I can take the word for a moment. This is Thomas Reiter. Yes, Ambassador Thøgersen, I think that's a very important point. How can higher governmental level support this developments? In this context, I would like to mention a space summit that our Director General is planning early in the coming year. The Space Summit is meant for all European countries. It will be organized together with the European Union. And as we have mentioned already today, and I think in your introductory words, you also emphasized the necessity to embrace activities on a European level. I think that would be a fantastic opportunity to not only come to a general awareness, but also to support this variety of activities that are pursued that cover really the whole spectrum of space flight, and specifically can be an excellent forum for seeing or exploring bilateral activities like it is the case today between Sweden and Germany. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Reiter. Professor Walter, you have the floor.
Yes, my experience is that cooperation works much better if there is a kind of lighthouse project. So everyone sees the target, and then target this, and then cooperate. And having talked to OHB here in Munich, they have a very good proposal that is space debris removal and automatic collision avoidance, which is a very good topic. We heard this already from speakers. So I would propose 2 things. One is this debris, space debris and collision avoidance. And the other topic might be a little bit different and hasn't been mentioned yet. I know that in Kiruna, Sweden wants to establish a green data storage. The same thing is anticipated in Bavaria. So we think about a big data storage center for Earth observation data. And I think it would be an excellent cooperation between Kiruna and Bavaria to get these data centers together and cooperate.
Actually, the Ambassador Thøgersen, we very much depend on the support of governance, especially when it comes to space. We all know that a lot of efforts are still needed to become stronger and stronger in space applications. And therefore, we need a launcher and we need the satellites and we need to download all the information which we receive from the satellites. In this context, really, we have to work together to strengthen our position worldwide. In America, a lot of things are going on, and in Europe, we really have to see that we don't feel behind. So please strengthen our collaboration, support the student groups, support the research centers, support the startup companies, and of course, do not forget that even the so-called old space companies still need permanent support to develop new products. New technologies are really on the horizon and we have to incorporate those. And here we need your help as well. Artificial intelligence, for example, will help us to become smarter and to utilize technologies which are currently being developed. And we need, of course, the collaboration with Sweden. We need the launch sites and the existing technologies can be spread. This is an advantage which we will get from all of this support. And just one example, our engines run on hydrogen. So we have already all the needed hydrogen expertise, and it's our duty to do the technology transfer. In Lamportshausen, this is already ongoing, but it can be utilized by others, and this is what we have to offer. We have received approximately 28 million additional funding from Baden-Württemberg and EFRE Mittel, which we will spend on projects in Lamportshausen, but we are willing to share all of this expertise with you, especially the Norrbotten area. So when you can help that the transition of all of these technologies is feasible, that would help us a lot.
I think I would like to add one aspect, that's finance, because we have, of course, government funding, research funding, and I think private industry also will get into this, and we will see how this is organized, because they would need the help of the professors of the institutions to select between all the offer of different startups to see what is really worthwhile financing, maybe some guidance, or also just to attract their attention to this area of growth which they might see, but where they might feel still insecure because it is complicated. So we could think also about how to get the Wallenbergs or other institutions or the financing institutions on board, maybe in a kind of pitching conference or whatever this shape might be. We as diplomats maybe are not the best to counsel on that, but I just wanted to raise it at the end, that this is also maybe an area of activity. We are in contact and we will see what we do with it to continue and build it up and go into heaven and in space together. So thank you very much. Have a nice day. I hope it's as sunny as in Sweden right now. I share that Kiruna is beautiful, and as they have 1/3 of more sunlight during summer, you can intensify your life going up there in summer by 1/3. So I really recommend this. Have a nice time and enjoy whatever you are doing next. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.